take when Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara will host the Super Bowl. We're a long way from that, but both these teams have their eyes on the playoffs, as this might have snuck up on you. For Carolina, a victory tonight means they would leapfrog the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and grab first place in the NFC South. 49ers need a win to remain within reach of the red-hot Rams and Seattle Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey, that's like second or third contract money walk-up outfits right there.
Nice.
That's clean. That's clean. Going up for the first time against the franchise who drafted him. The new face of the Panthers, Bryce Young, coming off the very best performance of his young career last week in Atlanta. It's Week 12 wrapping up. It's Monday Night Football. Countdown's next. From one fantastic city on the West Coast to one of the greatest cities in the world on the East Coast. It's New York City. We are by Coast Monday Night Countdown, presented by ESPN Sportsbook. It's about to be that real magical time of the year, particularly in this city. Thanksgiving week, we're thankfully all are out there. Marcus Spears, Jason Kelce, Ryan Clark. I am Scott Van Pelt. Fellas, there's a little more juice to this one than we might have thought. Even a few weeks ago, we've got 2 hours to talk about it. We're going to hear first from Brock Purdy. After coming back last week, he's missed a number of games, 6 of them, as a matter of fact, due to injury. Looked excellent against Arizona. Looking for some consistency on the offensive side of the ball and ready for a big game under the brightest lights there are. Monday Night Football.
I feel like throughout the year, it's been someone's out, and there's been not a whole lot of consistency. It just feels good that we're all able to practice together, play a game together, watch film together, and grow in that regard. It's huge. So Monday Night Football late in the year like this, a lot is on the line. This is what it's all about.
What a great opportunity for us to play an excellent opponent, a team that I really respect on Monday Night Football. There'll be a bunch of cameras out there. You get to be the show of the week. That's why we try to preach every game is a championship opportunity, so that you don't all of a sudden have to get up for Monday Night Football. The teams in this time of the year, going into the end of the season, that can find a way to improve fundamentally are the teams that set themselves up for success. We have to be that.
We've certainly played enough football now where the playoff picture is worth pondering. We showed you the division standings a moment ago. Both those teams that we'll be talking about for the next 2 hours, vying for one of the 3 wild cards. Niners enter the night with the final spot for the moment. Need a victory to maintain it, otherwise Detroit would move up. Meanwhile, the final team in the hunt. Troy Aikman looked at me like I was crazy last week when I said it's reasonable to say maybe Dallas joins the playoff picture. Well, they needed a big comeback Sunday to be in the mix. They trailed coming in on Thanksgiving, gets a huge victory over the other team from the Super Bowl, the reigning champs, the Eagles, at 24-21. And you see Philadelphia had won 90 consecutive games when they led by 21. They were 20-0 in 5 years under Nick Sirianni, which speaks to the fact that they've had a lot of big leads in 5 years. Got to go back to week 1 in '99 to find their last 21-point blown lead. That was Andy Reid's first game as an NFL head coach. And we'll get to the Philly piece, Jason, in a moment. And you're not obligated to be the voice of the Eagles, but you know them well.
Sure.
But
He's dressed like an Eagle today, as a matter of fact.
Let's put
I
the
like
lens,
this green, win or loss.
Let's put the lens on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Swag, the most encouraging thing about the way Dallas won this football game to you was what?
Pressure from their D-line. I think that is the seminal thing. Think about how maligned this defense was early parts of the season. We talked about that's the unit that's going to let them down from having a potentially successful season because the offense was doing so well. But when you looked at these matchups and the pressure and the duress that Jalen Hurts was under throughout the duration of the night, one, it speaks to the job that Jerry did, like he said he would when he was making those trades, and Quentin Williams being a presence, Odigizua, the coverage on the back end was sticky after obviously giving up 21 points. But this defense now is playing with a renewed energy, and you can start to see it manifested. RC talked about earlier today, Overshawn, speed showed up. Logan Wilson getting everybody lined up, put in the right situation. 5-man front. Now you create one-on-one so you can get after the quarterback up front. There is I don't think, all right, and I'm going to say this with my full chest because I'm probably one of the most critical people of Jerry Jones when it comes to the moves that's been made by him in order to try to get Dallas in a position to win championships or make a long run. At that trade deadline, I think it's the best trade that teams have made. And now you can start making a hard argument about this team being aggressive at a time during the season, beyond the draft, during the season, not only to improve your team right now, but the future prospects for Dallas looks well as well. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, Scott. They got the Chiefs, who's a starving dog as well, who has to win in order to get in these playoffs. But this team has gotten better for the now, but more importantly for the future based on what they did.
And I will say this,
I
I totally agree with you about what you're saying about Quinnen Williams, Logan Wilson at the trade deadline. Let's not forget they also traded this offseason for George Pickens. And what we saw,
monster game.
And what we saw last night was on a night that CeeDee Lamb wasn't at his best, George Pickens could be. That when we talk about 1As and 1Bs, this team truly has that.
He has more receiving yards this year than all Pittsburgh Steelers wideouts.
Scott,
I got some.
Are you pissed off, RC?
Yeah.
Good. Yes. Got it. Good job.
The other thing we were talking about, though, with Quinnen that he brings, I think, is everybody else playing better as well.
There you go.
And, like, for me, I was an auxiliary player that was good at certain things, but I needed big, stalwart guys next to me. I needed Brandon Brooks. I needed Landon Dickerson. Osa Odigizua is a phenomenal player. Having Quinnen next to him, they pair very well. They have missed that presence in the heart of that defense for some time. He's bringing it, and it has completely changed them.
Let's not downplay what JK just said. Real talk.
Yeah.
Like, this man is going to be a Hall of Fame center.
Right.
That's why football the greatest game.
Because you need other people.
Bro, and not only that, it depends on who those people are.
Right.
Which matters more than anything. That's a big statement coming from you, bro. You're going to be in Kansas.
Speaking to the notion of it's a team game, I've got some numbers for you here. 63, 22, and 65. 63 is the number of rush yards Philadelphia had. 22 is the number that Saquon Barkley had. 65 is the number that Lane Johnson had. So
I wish I saw that number.
I see what you did there.
How much of the struggle that Philadelphia has is tied to one man and how much he makes those rest of those men better? Is that fair?
Well, it certainly has been fair throughout Lane Johnson's entire career. I mean, he has meant so much to the Philadelphia Eagles. And pass pro, they leave him one-on-one on an island at a higher rate than anybody really in the league. He does it all just extremely well. But, I mean, it's not just him this year. The whole offensive line has been banged up. And, I mean, Swag, you just said the pressure rate was there last night. So was, you go back and turn the tape, the rundowns, the way they were moving the front, they weren't just lined up playing the five in front. They were slant